It's going to be great. Noon tip-off. We are live on Mix 104.1. We're on mixtv.tv. Hello to our TV audience. And as we say, good morning to you, Eastern Time, 11:33. And now let's go to Central Time. We'll go back an hour and say hello to the longtime sports director of WCLE. And we're joined by Terry Evans and Greg Phillips. Good morning, guys.
Hello, Steve and Josh. It's great to be at the Glass House. It's always a thrill. It really tops a season for the team and for the broadcasters. Greg and I are just so happy to be back at the Glass House.
Guys, Josh was talking about the game coming up here at noon today. And Greg, I want to begin with you. Just some initial impressions of Cleveland High. I mean, it's their first time going in 16 years.
Yeah, so Steve, it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of things that come into play with this. One of the great things about it, though, is Coach Hensley has been in these situations. She's not going to be intimidated by these situations, so she's going to be ready to go, and she's going to have her team ready to go. Cleveland's going to play 3 freshmen today, and that's going to be interesting in this in a lot of ways. And I think how the bench plays is going to make a big difference in how this game goes tonight.
Amen to that. Josh, back over to you.
Hey, Greg, it's good to hear you guys, you and Terry. Hope you guys are having a great time over in Murfreesboro and enjoying this state tournament. Ask you guys a couple questions. Tell us, for people who don't know here listening and listening Mix 104.1 and watching on mixtv.tv, tell us a little bit about Lincoln County. Give us some insight to who they are and what these Blue Raiders have to go up against today.
Well, they have 3 people that average double figures per game. Cleveland only has 1. Lauren Hurst leads Cleveland in scoring at 14 points a game. But Lincoln County is more spread out. They've got a lady by the name of Petty that gets 11 a game. Brown gets 11 a game. And their post player, Brian, gets 17 a game. So 3 people that score in double figures for Lincoln County, coming in at 25-9 on the year. Cleveland 23-9 on the year. This is Lincoln County's first ever visit to the Glass House. That could be intimidating, Greg, with the size of this place, and your school has never been here.
Yeah, most definitely. And and talking about Brian, the post player, I mean, she averages 8 rebounds a game. She's big and strong. So that's going to, she doesn't move as well as some of the others, but, big and strong. So that's going to be interesting to see how Cleveland handles that. And then they've got, like it takes to get here, they've got good guard play. They've got Elisa Petty and Nyla Brown, both at the guard they're very athletic. They're going to put pressure on the ball, and that's going to be a key to this, to see how Cleveland handles that pressure.
Greg, you talked about Petty and Brown, 2 of the big players there for Lincoln County. What is Cleveland going to have to do, and Coach Bianca Hensley, what are they going to have to do to be able to stop Petty and Brown today?
So they're going to have to defend. That was the difference. And so I'll tell you, and I've said this to a lot of people, the freshmen coming into the game at Blackman made the difference in the basketball game and enabled Cleveland to win. So they're going to have to defend those 2 guards, because both of those guards can score. They move with the basketball, they move without the basketball very well. So they're going to have to defend those guards. They're going to have to use Izzy Smith. They're going to have to use Lainey Copeland. They're going to have to, they've got all these guards. They're going to have to. Tanner's going to have to guard. Rodriguez is going to have to guard. So they're going to have to guard these players, and they're going to have to come up on them tight, which means Hurst is going to have to help out when they get past them, and that's going to that's going to leave the opportunity for Brian to get points underneath. So that's the key.
I think Sevier County and Bartlett are playing right now currently. Is that right?
That's correct. 40-36.
Sorry, go ahead. What was it again?
It's 40-36 Bartlett with 5:12 left in this one, in a hard-fought, very, very physical game going on.
Well, we'll be back with you guys here shortly. We'll come back to you guys, get your keys to the game, and here in just a little bit.
All right. Thanks, Josh.
All right, hang in there with us. We are in special coverage mode, getting ready for Cleveland High School and Lincoln County at noon in the quarterfinals of the 4A state tournament, live from MTSU, the Murphy Center. Terry Evans, Greg Phillips will be there. And then Josh Rogers and I here in our Kia of Cleveland studios. Then we're going to get ready. We'll have a break, and then Bradley plays Clarksville, the undefeated Clarksville. We'll talk about that in a second. Tip-off at 3:15. Our special pregame coverage is presented by Tennessee Wesleyan University. Tennessee Wesleyan invites you to choose blue. On Tuesday, April 9th, you're invited to visit the beautiful campus in Athens. Experience all things Tennessee Wesleyan, including learning about generous financial aid opportunities, the academic, social, and athletic advantages that Tennessee Wesleyan offers, and meet with current students and faculty. To learn more, visit tnwesleyan.edu. Choose blue. Choose Tennessee Wesleyan University. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout here. We're on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. Our high school athletics, including the state tournament, is supplied by Wholesale Supply Group.
When most people think of plumbing and
Jenny, I just don't know what we're going to do. Hannah really wants to go to Wesleyan, but I don't think we can afford it. You know, that may not actually be true. Emma qualified for the TWU pledge at Tennessee Wesleyan. She's going to be a Bulldog, tuition free. But how's that even possible? It's a program that offsets the cost of education for local families. That sounds like a great option for us. You just need to go to tnwesleyan.edu and check it out.
Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
Boydick Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Boydick Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Boydick Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Boydick and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
State tournament quarterfinal coverage, Cleveland and Lincoln County up next at noon. Then Bradley plays Clarksville at 3:15. We'll be back on the air with another special preview show coming up at about, with that being 3:15, probably about 2:45 actually, right here on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. Thanks to Tennessee Wesleyan University. Hello, Blake McCaslin, everybody in the friendly city. And, of course, they reach all over the area, not just Athens. You can visit tnwesleyan.edu. I'm joined by our longtime analyst, Josh Rogers. And, Josh, talking about this matchup, you played a lot of sports in your life over the years. And, listen, what does it mean, do you think, to a Cleveland High School student? They say, well, we've not been in since '08, really. What does that mean to a player to then go over to they call it the Glass House, the Murphy Center?
Everything, right? I mean, I think when you're in high school, the one thing you play for, obviously you play for your friends, your teammates, your family, your community. But the one thing you want to play for every single year is for a championship. And a lot of times people know that's not attainable, right? When there are sports programs that are just gauntlets that you have to go through, and Cleveland Blue Raiders have seen that by their crosstown rival Bradley Central for the past few years. I mean, winning a state championship last year, this longevity of great basketball that Bradley Central Bearettes have played, and now you're in, right? You are one of the 8 teams that are in the finals, and anything can happen, right? We see this every single year with March Madness, right? We see every year that there's that one Cinderella team. There's that one team that just comes in, and a team that like Cleveland, the Cleveland Lady Raiders are, 9 losses on the year. 3 of those have been to Bradley. They've had losses to Science Hill and Beard and McMinn Central as well, all teams who are great teams. But if you look at their losses, other than a few of these Bradley ones, all of them were close. 38-36, 38-26. McMinn Central, 52-43. York Institute, 43-41. They've been right there. I mean, this is a team that is poised to do great things in this tournament. And I think when you have players like Lauren Hurst and Callie Brewer, people that you hear over and over and over again, they're going to have these next 3 games are going to have to be the games of their lives, but the game of their life has to be today, and this is what you play for. Every high school student wants to come in and they want to win a state championship. They want to be remembered for forever, and this team has a great chance to do it.
Certainly so. If you're watching on mixtv.tv, there is a picture. You're seeing a picture of these Lady Raiders. I think Greg mentioned it a few minutes ago, and that's the freshman play on Saturday night. Thousands of you were listening and streaming in different ways and heard 3 freshman names being mentioned. They played big, and I got to say this, and we're about to turn things over all the way, the rest of the way to Terry and Greg. But one thing I will say, I have really enjoyed getting to know Bianca Hensley and her husband Martin. They're a wonderful couple. If you don't know, and maybe you're just tuning in today and finding out about all this, but they're a couple, a married couple who coach a team along with Holly Stroud, formerly Holly Rogers. Her number retired at Cleveland High when she played there, but Bianca played at Ole Miss, played in the WNBA, but coached at Stewart's Creek the last several years, and just a very, very accomplished woman, and very, very, you meet a lady like that, you think, my goodness, she's a person of excellence, and she's got a plan.
Well, the thing is, first year, right, at Cleveland High School, and in your first year, you're setting the bar pretty high, right? First year, you're getting into that state tournament, and you're setting the bar pretty high. Yeah. But that's what the Cleveland fan base, that's what the alumni want. They want that across all athletics, right? Championship or bust mentality. And I think that when you have a high school, when you have a program, when you have alumni, you have a community that backs you, that is where you sit there and say, look, every year, every sports program, whether it's in sports, whether it's in music, marching band, whatever it is, we want to be the best. We want to be champions. And your first year as head coach of the Lady Blue Raiders, you come in and you get to that state tournament, they want to take it all the way this year. And listen, we could be, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, right? But we've got 2 teams from this area on separate sides of that bracket. And I think that, going through that bracket, right, you've got Sevier County and Bartlett playing currently right now. Our Blue Raiders will take on Lincoln County here in just a few minutes. After that, Dobbins-Bennett versus Coffee County, and then those Bradley Central Bearettes will take on 31-0 Clarksville here this afternoon. But the Bradley Central Bearettes and Cleveland Blue Raiders on separate sides of the bracket could, if these ladies get hot, both teams stay hot and keep going, could end up for a great Saturday here in Bradley County and Cleveland.
Whew, could you imagine? Also, big hello to our friends in McMinn County and McMinn Central High School. They will play tomorrow in their 2A quarterfinals against York Institute. You mentioned York. I knew I'd heard that before. That's why. They're going to play the Chargerettes tomorrow morning at 10:30 Eastern Time. So big hello to them. Hey, do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Got that achy, breaky heart? Well, no, they can't do anything about that, but Milligan Vein. If you have restless legs or leg cramps disturbing your sleep, Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better within a day. Your procedure is covered by most insurance. Won't cost you a thing. Visit Milligan Vein, milliganvein.com, or call Dr. Gooden at Milligan Vein at 961-5682.
Listen, if they can make you look better in a day, we need to head over there after this. And we hope there's no achy breaky hearts today. We hope our Blue Raiders and our Bearettes do a great job today.
We're all rooting for them. Hey, I want to do a final check-in on this special pregame show. Our pregame show sponsored by Tennessee Wesleyan University. Final check-in on this part of it with Terry Evans and Greg Phillips. Guys, just a last word from you before we turn it over to you entirely.
Talking about coaches, and Bianca Hensley has had a great first season at Cleveland High, and you pointed out the assistant coaches, Steve. Interesting note, Chad Tibbs is the coach of the Lincoln County girls. He used to be an assistant boys coach under Jason McCowan at Cleveland for a couple of years. So two Clevelanders, the current one, Bianca Hensley, of course, and then Chad Tibbs, who used to be at Cleveland High.
I didn't know that.
Hey, Terry, if I could,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you and Greg the same exact question, and then we'll turn it over to you guys. But give me one key to this game for the Cleveland Blue Raiders.
For me, the key will be handling the ball, not turning it over, taking good shots.
And for you, Greg?
Defending. It's going to come down these games in these situations on these big courts, and these games are very physical. The officials let them play, so it's going to come down to defending and handling the physicality of this game.
I think has it been since 2008 since the Cleveland Lady Blue Raiders have been there? Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
What does this mean to you, Terry? You've been calling all these Cleveland games for all these years. What does it mean to you to be there today?
Well, I'm like a kid, just like a 5-year-old waiting to go to Lake Winnebasoka. That's how I feel. And it's a dream come true. I was talking to Matthew Gillespie a while ago, who sets up the reservations for broadcasters, and I told him the same thing, that this is a dream come true. When you have a passion, you follow the passion. And for me, I don't care how many times I've been here, it's just beyond description to me, each and every time. I appreciate the staff management, all the sponsors, and Steve and Jennifer, just everybody that makes it possible for Greg and I to do this.
Well, and Greg, you've been with us over 20 years now. I think this is your 20th season, and I know it's got to be special for you also.
Yeah, most definitely. So Terry's obviously called a lot more of these state tournament games. So this will be my third game that I've got to call here at courtside at the Glass House. This will be my first girls game. I've called two boys games. So excited to get this going, excited to do this, and excited to be a part.
And don't forget, Josh, that Terry Evans called 3 consecutive Cleveland High School football championships back in the 90s with Benny Monroe. So
most definitely.
He's been there before. Guys, really appreciate both of you very much. And just hang on, okay? We're going to send it back to you for the rest of the way.
Okay, thanks, Steve.
Okay, hang on a second. All right, so Josh, I want to get a final comment from you, and then we're going to come back and do this again before the Bradley game. Bradley is set to tip off at 3:15. Josh and I will be back on the air with Gary and Steve that time at about 2:45. Josh?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that you'll hear the names Petty and Brown a lot today for Lincoln County, and I think what happens is how can Cleveland, how can these Lady Blue Raiders, how can they defend those two? It's going to come down to guard play for Lincoln County. How well can they play? How can they get in their sets and move that ball around? But it's going to come down to defending, like you heard Terry and Greg say, and ball control. Which I know ball control is on the offensive side of the ball, but it's also you also have to control the pace of the game for the Cleveland Blue Raiders. And for me, I think they want to get out. They want to get out fast. They want to start fast, but then they want to be able to control the way the game is played for the entire game. For me, I think that you look at this and you say, if the Cleveland Blue Raiders can go through their checklist of everything they need to accomplish, then it's going to be a great day and a great game for them.
All right, thank you, Josh. Josh and I'll be back with you about 2:45 before the Bradley game with our special pregame coverage. All right, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to take a 2-minute break. On the other side, we'll turn things over all the way to Terry and Greg live from Murfreesboro, Cleveland, Lincoln County. Scheduled to tip at noon. This is a tournament, so times will probably be staggered. That's all right. Bradley is set for tip at 3:15. These are Eastern times against undefeated Clarksville. That's our schedule. Both games here on Mix 104.1 Radio and on the free Mix 1041 app. Do yourself a favor. Go ahead and download our app. It's free. It's free thanks to CHI Memorial. You can do that from the website at mymix1041.com, and you can listen anywhere in the world through the app. So we're going to sign off here. Here's what's going to happen also. If you're on Facebook right now, you can also listen to the game on Facebook. I'm so glad I had that idea. Actually, Josh had the idea a couple of years ago. Yeah, I think this
Absolutely.
a year ago. So anyway, so you can actually listen to the broadcast on Facebook if that's more convenient for you. Big thanks to Tennessee Wesleyan University. They invite you on Tuesday, April 9th to Choose Blue. Visit the campus. Learn all about Tennessee Wesleyan University. Visit tnwesleyan.edu. Our buddy Blake McCaslin, our buddy at TW. Dr. Tyler Forrest, the president at TW. We're done for this part of it. When we come back on the other side, live from the Murphy Center, it's Cleveland High School and Lincoln County. It's the state tournament. Stand by.
Did you figure out what you're going to do for college yet?
No, I don't think so. I'd like to go to Wesleyan like you, but I don't think my parents can afford it.
I bet they can. I qualified for a program and I'm going to TW tuition free.
Really? How is that?
The TWU Pledge. It's a program they offer to local high school students that basically helps with their tuition. You should check it out.
Will do. Can you send me that link?
Yeah.
Don't let anything stand in the way when excellence is within reach. Tennessee Wesleyan University is the best value in higher education for East Tennesseans. Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
No more varicose or spider veins.
No more tired, achy, restless legs.
No more swollen ankles.
It's time to get back
to a better you with the help from Milligan Vein Clinic.
Our board-certified physicians have treated thousands of patients using the latest technologies to restore healthy, great-looking legs.
There's little or no downtime.
It was covered by my insurance.
My legs have never felt better.
Milligan Vein Clinic, improving the quality of your life.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. We have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Y'all are live.
Here at the Murphy Center on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. On Mix 104.1 Radio, it's going to be the Cleveland Lady Raiders making their first appearance in the state tournament in 16 years. Very great that Cleveland got here. A fantastic job done by Bianca Hensley. And she's going against a former Cleveland High assistant boys coach, Chad Tibbs. Terry Evans, along with Greg Phillips here courtside at the Glass House. Greg, it should be a good one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a great game tonight. I'm sorry, I keep saying tonight. I'm used to doing these games at night. I'm still trying to wake up. Looking forward to a great game today. Again, 2 teams. Cleveland hasn't been here in a while. Lincoln County has never been here. So I think we're going to see early on, we're going to see some jitters out of both teams, and then we'll see which team adjusts the quickest and which team adjusts to get things done early on.
And as the Lady Raiders come on the floor right in front of us here at the Murphy Center, Greg, we talked about the coaches for a second. Bianca Hensley's been here, done that, and done bigger things. All SEC on the 25-year All SEC team, so she's seen it all. And so this game will not be too big for her. She's done bigger things. Chad Tibbs, he and Lincoln County's first trip here to the Glass House. He, as we said, he used to be an assistant to Jason McGowan at Cleveland. So it'll be interesting to see which team in the first quarter has more control, keep their emotions under control, and don't spend all their energy on emotion.
Yeah, most definitely, and that's going to be big in this. And energy, I think, Terry, is going to be a big key to this game in a lot of ways. Just controlling emotions and then playing. You know, I mentioned it earlier. Playing on this much bigger court, it's harder to trap. It's harder to defend because you've got more room and you're traveling a longer distance. So we'll see how that comes into play with Cleveland only dressing nine ladies today.
And, you know, excellent point, Greg, about the size of the court, the shooting background, just everything is different. And with a bigger court, speed and quickness comes out to be a bigger point than you usually give it credit for.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that's definitely, you know, if one of these teams can establish getting up and down the court and scoring buckets and make the other one defend for 92 feet, I think is what it is. That's going to make it real tough for these teams, and they're probably going to have to play more players than they normally play because it's going to be it's a long court and it's going to be a long physical game.
And speaking of players, as you listen to the Tennessee Wesleyan pregame show here on Mix 104.1, thanks to Tennessee Wesleyan University, they invite you to choose blue. On Tuesday, April the 9th, you're invited to visit the beautiful campus in Athens and experience all things Tennessee Wesleyan, including learning about generous financial aid opportunities, the academic, social, and athletic advantages of Tennessee Wesleyan. And speaking of the players and Cleveland dressing 9, Greg.
So, Terry, that was a lie. Cleveland dressed 10, and Micaiah Westfield is playing and starting tonight, or today.
And she was in a boot Saturday, so a quick recovery by Micaiah. We'll see how well she can play on this big court. But speaking of just a few players, now Cleveland with 10, but the stats were given to us. And in looking at the stats for both teams, even the Lincoln County Falcons they got maybe 10, 12 players, but the stats given to us only covered 6 players. I take by that Chad Tibbs may not sub a lot. He might be different in this game. But when you provide your team's stats for every player, but you only list 6, tells me that there's a lot of people getting a lot of bench time.
Yeah, most definitely, and I'll be curious to see that and to see how many players they play. Again, if they're only playing 6 on a court this size, you know, they're probably not going to. And again, in the district that they played in, it's not a district that, you know, where teams are getting the ball up and down the court. So if Cleveland can do that and get the ball up and down the court, that's going to be interesting to see how the Lincoln County Falcons handle that.
Absolutely. So we will take our first break here on the Tennessee Wesleyan pregame show on Mix 104.1. Thank you for listening anywhere in the world on the MyMix 104.1 app. And we will be back in 2 minutes. Thanks to Keeley back at the station making everything go well. Greg and I back in 2 minutes. This is a Tennessee Wesleyan pregame show on Mix 104.1.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
In life, there are defining moments.
You may kiss the bride.
You got the job, buddy!
Retirement is one of those standout, exhilarating times. Meet at no cost with our local independent team who are here to help coach you along this journey. Call Jay and Brittany Hagee and the team at Alon Planning Partners at 423-315-1441, 423-315-1441. Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor.
Do you think about your heating and cooling system? Imagine thinking even less about it, and all for one low monthly payment. Dale's Heating and Air offers carefree home comfort. The trusted technicians will install an Energy Right heating and cooling system with no repair expenses for 10 years, all for one low monthly payment, plus there are rebates and tax credits for up to $4,100. Thinking less about heating and cooling just got more affordable? Contact Dale's Heating and Air, 423-236-4000, or go to dales.com.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. We have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Welcome back to the Murphy Center on the campus of MTSU in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. For the quarterfinal round of the state tournament, Cleveland 23-9 taking on the Lincoln County Falcons 25-9. And the Honda of Cleveland starting lineup, Greg Phillips has it. Honda of Cleveland on South Lee Highway. Greg?
Thank you, Terry. For Lincoln County here at our noon Eastern tip-off, 11 Central, where we're sitting, is going to be junior 0, Elisa Petty, averages 11.9 points for Lincoln County Falcons. It's going to be senior number 3, Allie Bonner. Number 20, a sophomore, Grayson Tips. Number 24, Nyla Brown, a junior, averaging 11.3 points. And then their high scorer, high rebounder is number 34, Abigail Bryan. She's a junior. She averages 17.3 points and 8.3 rebounds. For the Lady Raiders is going to be number 10, sophomore, Elianis Rodriguez, who averages 4 points a game for Cleveland. Number 11, Lauren Hurst, averaging 15 a game, 8.6 rebounds. She's going to be key for Cleveland. She's a junior. Number 23, Micaiah Westfield, a senior. Again, we didn't expect her to play tonight, but she's going to start, averaging 5 points a game. Number 21, Callie Brewer, a senior, averaging 7.4 points a game, is going to start. And then junior, number 25, Emma Smith, averaging 9.3 points a game, is going to be the 5th starter for Cleveland, and she's going to be key tonight, Terry.
Absolutely. As we are courtside here at the Murphy Center, we are in the Tenova Healthcare broadcast booth. Tenova Walk-In Clinic open 7 days a week, and we very much appreciate Tenova Healthcare. The Walk-In Clinic open 7 days a week. We will take one more break, come back, and go over some similarities between these two teams in just 2 moments. You're listening to the Tennessee Wesleyan University pregame show on Mix 104.1 and the My Mix 104.1 app.
At First Horizon, we know if there's a win, there's a way. Our team is here to help every step of the way with personal, business, or private banking. Stop by and visit us at one of our locations in Cleveland or give us a call at 423-559-7660. At First Horizon, we look forward to finding a way.
Tennessee Wesleyan University offers more than 80 majors and minors at the undergraduate and graduate levels. With the TWU pledge, students may be eligible to attend tuition-free. A 10-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio ensures students receive individualized attention, and Tennessee Wesleyan remains one of the most affordable colleges in the region. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more about on-campus and online opportunities. Choose blue at Tennessee Wesleyan University.
Crawford Pharmacy takes the best of a local pharmacy with people that know you and care about your situation and combines that with the latest in medical testing as well as consultation. Crawford Pharmacy is proud to be your local pharmacy that meets the needs of its customers and deepens our commitment to Cleveland every day.
Not all composite decking is the same. Enjoy life's beautiful moments on an equally beautiful composite deck. Envision's products feature deep, non-repeating grains and distinct colors throughout each pour, offering a truly unique appearance unlike anything else on the market. Learn more and find inspiration for your project at Cleveland Plywood. Cleveland Plywood Company. 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland. It's time for the Tennova Healthcare Health Tip with board-certified interventional cardiologist Dr. Ted Richard.
Vascular medicine focuses on the care of your circulatory system outside of your heart and the conditions and diseases that affect arteries and veins. Tennova Healthcare Cleveland offers a range of services for the prevention and treatment of vascular diseases. Please visit TennovaCleveland.com/cardiac care for more information.
Here at the Tennessee Wesleyan University pregame show on Mix 104.1, we want to thank everybody associated with the stations, Mix 104.1, 101.3 The Buzz, MixTV.tv, and 99.1 Fiesta. And let's do some comparisons on the schedule this year. Cleveland 23-9, Lincoln County 25-9. On Saturday night, Lincoln County beat Beach to get here to the state tournament. Excuse me. Cleveland faced Beach in a holiday tournament and beat them. And Lincoln County lost to Beach in a Hall of Fame game back early in the year. So Cleveland 1-0 against Beach on the year, and Lincoln split at 1-1. The another familiarity is Hamilton Heights out of Chattanooga. Lincoln County played them in the holiday tournament, lost by 3. Cleveland beat Hamilton Heights in a Hall of Fame game, 62-34, the first game of the year for the Lady Raiders. This year, 2024, has been very good to both of these teams. That's why they're here. In January and February, Cleveland is 13-3. Their only losses, twice to Bradley, once to Chattanooga Christian, who is a ranked team in the private school. And Lincoln County, they haven't lost to anyone in January and February other than Coffee County, who will play next here at the Murphy Center. Lincoln County played Coffee County 4 times in February, lost all 4. Other than that, nobody has beaten the Falcons this January and February. Greg?
Yeah, Terry, those are very good comparisons, and I think what those show and what we've seen, and having conversations with folks and all that, is I think this is 2 very similar, very evenly matched teams. So this is going to come down to, again, we talked about anxiety and nerves at the beginning. I think it's going to come down to that. It's going to come down to who can make shots. And again, in these tournaments, it's the 3-point game, because teams are not used to playing on these backgrounds and these big gyms. The 3-point game kind of takes a back seat to taking the basketball to the goal. So it's going to be important for Lauren Hurst to take the basketball to the goal. So I'm curious to see how all that plays out and what happens here. But I am excited for a great game. One other thing to note, Terry, is. And they're a lot closer, but Lincoln County traveled way better than Cleveland did. Lincoln County has an entire section behind the rim full, and Cleveland does not. I'll just say it like that. So I think you're going to hear a lot. This is going to almost be like a home game for Lincoln County. A lot of Cleveland folks are straight across from us, so you've got that. So Lincoln County brought a lot more students, and I think Cleveland brought a lot more adults. So we'll see how that pans out as well as this game progresses.
To wrap up the Tennessee Wesleyan University pregame show, in the first game just finished a few moments ago, Bartlett out of West Tennessee 54, Sevier County 42. So West Tennessee beats East Tennessee first game for Class 4A. Bartlett 54, Sevier 42. That's going to wrap up the pregame. Stay tuned as Kia of Cleveland will bring you the tip-off, and that will be in 30 seconds. Back to the station for this 30-second break.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Welcome to the state
Finance,
tournament here on Mix 104.1. The Lady Raiders of Cleveland High School here for the first time since 2008. As we're just about at tip-off, Lincoln County being introduced first. They're in the blue uniforms with the red and white trim. The difference is Cleveland, the home team, they're in the white uniforms with the red and blue trim.
So many similarities, Terry. Their uniforms are the same colors.
It is my pleasure, and this comes from the bottom of my heart, my pleasure, my honor, my privilege to say, here is Greg Redmond.
Thank you, Terry. Good to be here. As we get set for tip-off, Cleveland's getting their final announcement again. Micaiah Westfield, who's been out, is she's playing tonight. We'll see how effective that is and how long she can go. So we've got the starters. We've got both teams getting last instructions, and we're getting set to tee up here at the Murphy Center in the Glass House. The Cleveland Lady Raiders versus the Lincoln County Falcons. Terry, one last thought from you.
One last thought. Cleveland, good start, handle the ball, get the defensive rebounds, try to shut down the post player for the Falcons, and hopefully come away with a W and play Friday.
Ball tipped, and it's going to be Hurst to control. Hurst has got a nice height advantage that they need to take advantage of. Emma Smith brings it across. Rodriguez, she'll hand off right side to Emma Smith. Back to Rodriguez. Hurst was on the floor there for a second. They were looking to get the ball to her. Hurst out front. She's going to be guarded by Petty, and she's got about 6-7 inches on Petty. Brewer, right side, out front, Westfield. She'll go left side, Smith. Back out front, Hurst. Cleveland moving the basketball a lot here, but not moving towards the basket. Smith in the lane. She bad pass out of bounds to Westfield. It'll be Lincoln County basketball.
And on their first defensive effort of the night, the Falcons go man-to-man.
So it's going to be Lincoln County basketball. It's going to be the point guard, Brown, will bring it up. Cleveland will be man-to-man as well. Petty, drives, spins, kick to Bonner. Bonner for three, no good. Rebound, Rodriguez. Here comes the Lady Raiders. She'll bring it across the timeline. She'll get it off to Hurst. Hurst, bad pass, Hurst. That's 2 turnovers, Cleveland. Tips, takes it all the way. The easy layup, up and good. Lincoln County with a quick 2-0 lead here at the Murphy Center. Cleveland's 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. They're going to have to, again, we talked about how important it was to handle the basketball and not turn it over. Rodriguez, she'll hand off to Hurst in a weave. Brewer drives to the goal, left-hand layup, blocked. Westfield with the rebound, up and good. We're 2-2. 6:29 left in quarter number 1. Right side, Bryan. I get Bryan and Brown messed up. Bonner. Back to Bryan. Bryan guarded by Hurst. Bryan drives to the goal, and she's going to be fouled there by Rodriguez on the block. I think that'll be 2 shots. It is going to be 2, so it's going to be Abigail Bryan going to the free throw line. She averages 17 a game. Cleveland Utilities free throw by Bryan is short, but rolls in good. She'll get the second one. Bryan, second free throw, no good this time. Rebound, Hurst. She'll hand it to Rodriguez, and here comes Cleveland. Now she'll get it back to Hurst. Hurst will run the point, down 3-2. Westfield, free throw line at the elbow. Brewer, out front. Smith, top of the key, guarded by Tips. She'll hand it back off to Hurst, and Hurst will set the offense again. Westfield again at the elbow. Back to Hurst. Hurst drives to the goal, up and good. Cleveland with their first lead of the game. That's 4-3. They put the score up on the wrong side. So 4-3, Cleveland leads. Back out front. Tips, drives. Tips all the way to the goal. Blocked by Emma Smith. Taken away. She stepped on the line. It'll be Lincoln County basketball.
Nice block there by Smith. Clean block from behind.
Substitution, Maggie Franklin into the game for Lincoln County. And it'll be Petty resting. Bonner to bring it in. Gets it into Tips, and she'll dribble it back out. Out to Brown to set their offense. Franklin, right side. Bryan guarded by Smith this time. Bryan spins, drives. Kick out, Bonner. Bonner will drive to the goal off of Brewer. Up and no good. And it's a rebound, Westfield. Here comes Hurst. Hurst has Callie Brewer out ahead. Brewer, left side, she's going to be fouled. Couldn't get the bucket. But she's going to go to the free throw line.
Foul by Brown.
So that's going to be Brown's first, and it'll be Brewer at the free throw line. Up 4-3 with a chance to go up 5-3, looking for her first points of the game. Cleveland Utilities free throw. Our first quarter sponsored by First Horizon Bank. Free throw, no good. At First Horizon, we know if there's a win, there's a way. Second free throw, Brewer, no good, rims out. Rebound, Brown, and here comes Brown the other direction.
Both teams 0 of 2 from the free throw line.
Brown misses, Westfield with the board, and here comes Westfield. Rodriguez drives, Rodriguez all the way to the goal. She's not cut off, and she's going to be fouled. So it's going to be Rodriguez going to the free throw line this time. That's a block. So Rodriguez at the free throw line looking for her first point. Sets, shoots, good. Cleveland leads 5-3. Bonner out of the game. Petty back in for Lincoln County. Rodriguez sets. Second free throw. Good. Making free throws is a key in this game. Brown will come down. Cleveland 2 of 4 from the free throws, and Bryan was 1 of 2 earlier on free throws. Bryan drives against Hurst. Brown double dribble, she loses the basketball, gets it back, can't do that. Turnover, Lincoln County, and Lincoln County's going to take a timeout. We're going to take that with them. It's a 30-second Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, back in 30 seconds.
A friendly reminder from your friends at Toyota of Cleveland. Daylight savings time is this weekend, March 10th. So spring forward on your clocks and also spring into a new car. Toyota of Cleveland has the largest selection of pre-owned inventory in the area. The newly redesigned 2024 Toyota Tacoma is in stock with more arriving daily. Check out their whole selection online or in person at Toyota of Cleveland. Exit 20 and online at toyotaofcleveland.com.
Back here at the Murphy Center, it's going to be Cleveland basketball after the Lincoln County turnover, leading 6-3, 40-36 left in the first quarter. Here, early morning basketball for the Cleveland Lady Raiders. Hurst drives against Bonner. She makes the bucket and gets the foul. Great job by Lauren Hurst. She's got 4, and it's going to be a chance to get 5 right here.
There was a nice bump from Bonner on Hurst before the shot, but then no foul, but Lauren continued and got the foul and the bucket.
So Tibbs back into the game, and that's going to be Bonner going out. And she makes the bucket, give her 5 points, and give Cleveland a 9-3 lead with 4:23 left. Brown will walk it across, picked up by Rodriguez. They run their offense. Tibbs, right side. Guarded by Emma Smith. Out front, Franklin. Inside to Petty. Petty against Westfield. Petty drives, spins up, and good. Nice bucket right there by Petty to give her first points of the game. Rodriguez quickly in front court. Out front, Lauren Hurst, guarded by Franklin now. Back to Rodriguez. They're going to try to get Hurst in the post with Franklin guarding her. Hurst. Feed to Hurst. Ball. Wow, she was taken under by Franklin. No call. And here comes Lincoln County the other direction. Bryan drives past Rodriguez, up and good to make this 9-7. And that's 3 for her. So it's going to be Hurst in front court. Make that 2 for Tips. Back out front, Hurst will take the 3. No good. Misses everything. Saved by Emma Smith. She gets it to Callie Brewer for the bucket. Give Cleveland an 11-7 lead. Right side, Petty quickly in front court. Petty against Westfield. Drives, spins, and misses. fight for the rebound. It'll be out of bounds. Cleveland basketball, and Petty's down on the floor hurt. I think when Westfield slapped the basketball, she slapped Petty accidentally. And you could tell Westfield is hurting, so she's out of the game. Lainey Copeland into the game for Cleveland.
Reagan Bragg in for them as Petty goes out.
So Hurst in front court. Smith, 15-footer Smith, partially blocked. Rebound Rodriguez. Kick back to Smith for three this time. No good. Rebound, this time Brown, and here comes Brown for Lincoln County. 11-7, 2:43 left here in the first quarter. Left side, Bryan, guarded by Hurst. Back to Brown. A lot of people falling to the floor here. Brown, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Callie Brewer. And here comes Brewer quickly in front court. Almost knocked away. She gets it to Hurst. And Hurst will set the offense, guarded by Tips. They've got to find a way to get her in the post because they've got much smaller players defending her. Hurst will come off the screen. And it's going to be a timeout, Cleveland. Let's take that one with them. 30-second Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group back in 30.
I'm on my way to the Mediterranean. I can taste all the wonderful flavors as I bask in the sun. Tzatziki's, that's the one. Tzatziki's, that's the one.
Stop on by Tzatziki's, where we make healthy food taste good. Located at 4440 Frontage Road, right here in Cleveland.
Back here at the Murphy Center, where it's the Cleveland Lady Raiders leading the Lincoln County Falcons 11-7, 2:14 left here in quarter number one. It'll be Cleveland basketball going right to left as Terry and I face the floor. Copeland, first time in the game. Izzy Smith, first time in the game. And Tamaya Tanner, first time in the game for Cleveland. Tanner drives, kicks to Hurst for three, no good. Rebound, Izzy Smith. Back out to Copeland. Copeland out front, Izzy Smith. Tanner for three. Tanner good. Key of Cleveland three-pointer. Tamaya Tanner, 14-7. Cleveland leads, and that's the first three-pointer of the game for either team. Tips in front court. She gets it to Petty. Petty drives, spins, up and good.
Petty has some nice moves under the bucket.
That's four for her, and Cleveland's going to take their time walking it up this time with a 14-9 lead. Copeland guarded by Brown. Tanner left side. Hurst for three. Good. Give Hurst 8. She has 8 of the 16, or I'm sorry, 8 of the 17. Brown in front court quickly. Nobody's picked Tips up. Tips for three. Misses everything. Rebound Hurst. Here comes Hurst the other direction. Cleveland looking for a 10-point lead here. Copeland drives up under good. Give Lainey Copeland her first points and give Cleveland a 10-point lead, 19-9. 1:03 left in quarter number one. So it'll be Brown, guarded by Izzy Smith. Petty on the screen. Brown, kick right side Bryan. Bryan guarded by Hurst. Bryan blocked by Hurst, and it's going to be off of Bryan, out of bounds. Cleveland basketball.
After the timeout and the three subs come in, Greg, it's a new Cleveland look out there and a lot of momentum.
This is the more aggressive side of the Cleveland defense with Patterson, Izzy Smith, and Tamaya Tanner in the game. Hurst inside. Patterson up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Patterson gets it, and she gets her own bucket. Nice job by Patterson. Nice physicality by Patterson to get the bucket. 21-9, Cleveland leads. Brown, she'll hesitate there with 22 seconds left, and Lincoln County will set their offense. She'll come right side, guarded by Izzy. Out front, Bryan. Franklin, then over to Tips. Out front, Bryan again, guarded by Hurst. Bryan uses that elbow a lot, and she lost the basketball this time. Gets it to Tips. 4 seconds, and it's going to be a foul on, I think, Copeland away from the ball.
And Greg,
no, they call it on Hurst.
Keep in mind that 3 freshmen on the court in the quarterfinal game in the first quarter for the Lady Raiders.
Yeah. So Brown to trigger it in. Bryan for 3, good at the buzzer. So at the end of one, it is Cleveland Lady Raiders 21, the Lincoln County Falcons 12. This is high school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, First Horizon Bank first quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
All right, Brooke, so tell me, why did you choose Auto Square?
We were just blown away by the customer service. What my husband especially really loved about it is that we did not feel pressured in any way. We kind of fell in love with the car and the people. The person that went over the car with us with all of the features was super patient, very detailed. I will definitely be back to Chattanooga Auto Square. No question about that.
Chattanooga Auto Square.
Luxury lives here.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Mix and match your favorite flavors like buttermilk ranch, honey mustard, and spicy. Endless combinations start with 2 warm tortillas, each filled with 100% white meat, juicy on the inside, crispy on the outside, hand-breaded chicken tenders. Any 2 wraps, now just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included. Visit restaurant for details.
As we start the second quarter here, again, Cleveland leads 21-12. A great first quarter for Cleveland. They were able to get shots in the bucket, and they were able to defend, and that's a key to this. I was just texting with Coach Jason McGowan, who's been here a couple of times and knows what it's all about, but, his whole thing was the same thing that, same thing that I was saying. So that's going to be, sorry, I'll come back to that. That's a bucket by Petty, and she's going to be fouled by Westfield. 21-14, 7:48 left. But he talked about nerves and adjusting because it's just a different atmosphere, and then shooting with the backdrop. Those are the two keys to this. Bryan quickly into the game, and she'll give Brown a break. So for Lincoln County, it's going to be Tips, Bryan, Petty, Franklin, and Connor. And for Cleveland, it's going to be Hurst, Westfield, Brewer, Smith, and Rodriguez. Free throw up, and no good. Rebound Hurst. Hurst has Callie Brewer out front. Brewer cut off by Bryan. Ball taken away by Franklin. Back to Bryan, and here comes Bryan the other direction now. Brown out of the game. We'll see who runs the point for him. Back to Connor. Bryan. Looks like Bryan's going to be out front. Bryan out front, Petty. Petty for a long three. No good. Rebound, Hurst. 21-14, 7:24 left in the half here at the Murphy Center. The Lady Raiders over the Falcons. Hurst loses the basketball and walks with it. So it'll be Lincoln County basketball. Seeing a little bit of nerves here for Cleveland in the second quarter that we hadn't seen early on, Terry.
Absolutely. Lauren went coast to coast, decided at the last second to pass the ball, but the girl was there, and she took stutter steps, ran over the girl, but called for the walk.
So Hurst leads Cleveland in scoring with 8, and Petty leads Lincoln County with 6. Petty with the basketball, guarded by Westfield. Out front, Bryan. She's posting up Westfield. They think they got a matchup they can exploit there. And that's a foul on Westfield. Petty on the floor again. Westfield has been very physical with Petty, and they've had words for each other a couple of times already. So that's going to be 2 on Westfield. And she'll come out of the game, and Emily Patterson into the game for Cleveland. And they call that on the floor. Wow. And so it'll be Lincoln County basketball underneath their own goal. Petty off the quick rebounds pass, up and good. Give her 8 and give Cleveland just a 5-point lead now with 6:50 left, 21-16. Rodriguez out front, Emma Smith. She's guarded by Tibbs. Rodriguez spins, guarded by Brown back in the game. Looks, loses her dribble, tries to find a Smith, does. And Smith dribbles, takes the left hand to the goal, up and good. I think Lincoln County thought she had already used her dribble there. So 23-16, Cleveland leads by 7, 6:20 left in the half. Brown picked up by Rodriguez. Patterson will be guarding Petty now. Out front, Bryan. Petty's strong on that post, Terry.
Yeah, she's pushing Patterson away a couple of times.
Petty out front, outside the three-point line. Tips. Back out to Petty. Petty's going to look to drive. She'll do a step-back three. No good. That's a shot that we want Petty taken instead of being under the goal. They're going to call a foul on Emma Smith now, so it'll be Lincoln County basketball. 5:50 left, and it'll be Lincoln County basketball underneath their own goal. So
thus far, not many offensive rebounds for the Falcons.
Inbounds into Brown. Brown, 5-footer, no good. Rebound, Rodriguez. Rodriguez will bring it across. Terry, they've got one offensive rebound is what the Falcons have. Hurst inside to Patterson, and they're going to call a foul. Patterson brings a physicality that I really like, Terry.
Only a freshman, big future as Petty gets her first foul of the game. She leads them with 8 points. And for Cleveland, 8 points for Lauren Hurst.
So it'll be Cleveland basketball off of the foul. Petty's got one foul. Nobody in foul trouble for either team. I think Westfield's got 2. Hurst off the inbounds. Kick. Brewer. Brewer drives in. Left-hand layup. Brewer. No good. Patterson with the rebound. She'll kick it out to Hurst for 3. No good. Patterson with the rebound. Back to Brewer. Nice job by Emily Patterson right there creating shots for Cleveland. That's Cleveland's 7th offensive rebound in this first half. Brewer underneath. She'll kick back to Emma Smith. Doesn't take the 3. Rodriguez will take the 3 from the left side. Good. Rodriguez is fired up. Both of these teams are fired up and working here. So that's 5 for Rodriguez. She's 2 of 2 on field goals. Brown for a step-back 3. No good. Bad shot. Rebound, Bryan. Bryan, 17-footer, and it rolls in. So that's going to be, for Bryan, her 6th point. So Rodriguez brings it across. 26-18, 4:38 left in the half. Smith, elbow, Hurst. Hurst has fallen 3 or 4 times. She may need to change shoes at the half. Smith, cross court to Brewer. Brewer comes off a screen. Inside to Hurst, up and good. Nice pass right there, Callie Brewer. Give her the assist, give Lauren Hurst the bucket, and that's 10 for Hurst, and she's 4 of 8 from the field. So shooting 50% here in quarter number 1. 1 of 4 from three-point range. Brown, step back 3, no good. Fight for the rebound. Brewer ends up with it. 28-18, Cleveland leads. Saved inside to Patterson, knocked out of bounds by Franklin. It'll be Cleveland basketball.
Copeland, I'm sorry, Greg.
Laney Copeland into the game for Cleveland, and Connor into the game for Lincoln County. It'll be Cleveland basketball underneath their own goal. Copeland triggers it in to Hurst. Hurst from 15, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Bryan, and here comes Bryan the other direction for Lincoln County. She's picked up by Emma Smith. Bryan spins off the left hand, no good. Rebound, Smith. Gets it to Lauren Hurst, and Hurst will bring it across the timeline. 28-18, 3:35 left. Hurst drives to the goal, up, and they're going to call the offensive foul on Hurst. That was Connor drew the foul there. She was set, and Hurst, instead of stopping, continued to flow, and that's going to be 2 on Lauren Hurst. So it'll be Lincoln County basketball, 3:31 left here. They've got to be careful with Hurst and not let her pick up her 3rd. Izzy Smith set to come into the game at the next dead ball. 28-18, 3:25 left. Brown across the line. Connor guarded by Patterson. Ball, nice back cut right there. Connor to Brown and give him the bucket. 28-20. That's the first points for Brown on the night. And Copeland will bring it across the timeline, guarded by Brown. 28-20, 3 minutes left in this one. Smith drives to the goal, looks, gets herself in trouble, and turns it over. So it's good. Nice job, nice defense there by Bryan. And Bryan will bring it across half court, picked up by Smith. Bryan drives to the goal, left hand, no good. A lot of contact, no foul. And Copeland is going to dribble it out of there, get it to Smith, and here comes Cleveland the other direction. Brewer, right side, Brewer drives, knocked away by Tips. Turnover Cleveland. Terry, they're getting into a turnover game here. They got to stop that. Brown, right side, doesn't take the 3. Gets it out front, Connor. Left side, Bryan. Bryan drives to the goal. She gets the easy one, but she misses it. She misses the easy layup, wide open, and then Hurst just throws it to nobody and turns it over. Bryan outside for 3, no good. Rebound, Tips. Everything going Lincoln County's way right now, offensive rebounds and turnovers. Bryan Right side, Franklin. Cleveland's going to have to look at potentially calling a timeout here. I think they're tired. Bryant for three again. No good. This time, rebound Hurst, and they're going to call a foul on Tips, and that's going to be her second. No, it's going to be her first, sorry. And so it's going to be a couple of Hurst getting a break, Brewer getting a break with Tanner, Izzy Smith into the game, and Rodriguez into the game. Emma Smith out of the game.
Yeah, that stat on offensive rebounds for Lincoln County turned around fast.
Ball taken away by Petty, who's just fresh into the game as well. So Petty is going to drive to the goal. She drives, spins, kick out. Brown for three. Good this time. 28-23, and that's 5 for Brown. Rodriguez across the timeline. Rodriguez loses the basketball. They fight for it, and it comes out of there. It's going to be out of bounds. Cleveland basketball. Terry, Cleveland can't even get a shot off because they're turning it over.
Yeah, turning it over, sloppy ball handling, and right now being out-hustled.
So it's 28-23. Cleveland still leads because they had jumped out to a 10-point lead, but Lincoln County has all the momentum right now with 1:27 left in this one. Rodriguez, the only starter for Cleveland in the game right now. Tanner out front. Tanner looks to drive, loses the basketball, gets it back. Tanner will take the three. Good. Give her second Kia of Cleveland three-pointer. Give her 6 points. Those are two big. She's made 2 big threes in this one. So 1:08 left, 31-23. Cleveland leads, and with 1 minute left in the half. Right side Tips guarded by Tanner. Out front, Franklin. Emily Patterson and Petty are going at it underneath. Petty comes out and gets it. Petty shoots a 15-footer, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's luckily for Cleveland goes out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland basketball. Connor for Lincoln County into the game. Hurst for Cleveland into the game, and Brewer for Cleveland into the game. And that's going to be Izzy Smith out and Rodriguez out.
Yeah, between Petty and Cleveland's freshmen out there playing so physical, they know each other very, very well. Emily Patterson.
Copeland brings it across the timeline. She'll get it to Lauren Hurst. Hurst loses her dribble, back to Copeland. Cleveland will pull it out for the last shot here. 31-23 lead. They'll be content to go in with that, but like to jump this out to 10. Hurst, Patterson. Patterson kick in the corner to Brewer. 20 seconds left. Cross court, Tanner. Tanner will take the three. No good. Rebound, foul 4, out of bounds. Patterson almost had it, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Lincoln County basketball.
If Lincoln County scores here, they're going to feel fairly good about themselves because they've been down double digits a couple of times.
So it'll be 13 seconds left it'll be about 10 as they bring it across the timeline. Connor, left side, Tips. Petty out front. Connor on the right side now, guarded by Brewer. Bryan looks to drive. Bryan takes a 15-footer at the buzzer. It's no good. So at the half, the Lady Raiders of Cleveland lead the Lincoln County Falcons 31-21. We're going to take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back. This is high school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll be back with the Southland Finance halftime show.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
Cleveland Tire Center, the name says it all. Score big with savings now at Cleveland Tire on Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, and Michelin. See Cleveland Tire for all your automotive and maintenance needs. Cleveland Tire Center has earned the trust and the business of Cleveland and Bradley County with great service, competitive prices, and extraordinary products. Cleveland Tire Center, 4699 North Lee Highway, Cleveland.
When you need a new roof, it's all about trust. Your home is too big of an investment and you can't afford to make a mistake. Cleveland Plywood has the products and expertise you're looking for. Contractors have trusted them for over 50 years. Cleveland Plywood carries only proven products from reputable suppliers like IKO. IKO Cambridge is one of the heaviest weight asphalt shingles you can buy. Ask the experts at Cleveland Plywood to show you why that's important. Plus, IKO's limited warranties are among the industry's best. Protect the investment you made in your home. Go with the pros at Cleveland Plywood. Visit them at 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. And then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
When injuries happen on and off the field, C4 Sports Therapy offers a total body functional approach to rehabilitation and helps you get back in motion fast. C4 is a different kind of therapy, offering personalized treatment programs and performance training and analysis in our professional athletic training facilities in Chattanooga and Cleveland. Our experienced high-energy team is focused on helping you recover fully from injuries, regain fitness after surgery, and prevent re-injury. Take your performance to the next level at sportmed.com/C4.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
Welcome to the Southland Finance Halftime Show here on Mix 104.1. The score at the half, it's going to be Cleveland 31, Lincoln County 23, Lady Raiders by 8 as we are in the halftime show brought to you by Southland Finance. And Greg, individual scoring for Lincoln County. Petty has 8, all of them in the paint, some hard knocks in there, give and take. Tibbs has 2, Brown has 5, Abigail Bryan has 8. So 2 girls with 8 to lead them. And for Cleveland at the half, it's going to be Rodriguez with 5, Lauren Hurst with 10, Callie Brewer 2, Westfield 2, Emma Smith 2, Lainey Copeland 2. Izzy Smith did not score while she was in there. Tanner off the bench with 2 3-pointers, Kia of Cleveland 3s, and Emily Patterson with 2.
Yeah, Terry, a couple of things of note here that are interesting in this game. So Cleveland 9 turnovers, Lincoln County 1 turnover. You would think with that turnover ratio that this game would be different right now. But here's why it's not different. Points off the bench. Cleveland has 10 points off the bench, and Lincoln County has 0 points off the bench. So Tanner, Patterson, and Copeland gave them some great minutes off the bench, and that's one of the big reasons that this game is different right now and that it is where it is.
And so in the first half, Lincoln County, their biggest lead was 2 at the 6:56 mark of the first quarter, so they were up 2-0. That's been their only lead of the game. As we said, Cleveland has had a couple of double-digit leads, and you're listening to the Southland Finance Halftime Show. We want to send it back to Keeley at the station, and we'll be back in a couple of moments.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Since 1993, Check Into Cash has offered cash solutions to our customers. The application process is simple, and the lending decisions are quick. If you've been approved, you can leave our store with cash in hand. Our loan options are built to handle life's small emergencies. We offer reliable payday loans and line of credit options. Visit our website at checkintocash.com to learn more about your options, and when you're ready, drop by our conveniently located stores in the Chattanooga area, including Cleveland and Athens, to apply. We also offer various in-store financial services like check cashing, money orders, wire transfers, and even gift card buyback. Take the first step toward a bright financial future. We're here to help. and aim to be your one-stop money shop. Not all consumers will qualify. Eligibility, rates, terms, and conditions apply. Rates, restrictions, and fees apply to store services. Please call or visit your local store for details.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are giving one deserving pastor in our local area a chance to win a 2024 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite pastor today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app. And congratulations to 2023's winner of the Firefighters giveaway, Jack Pola.
Tennessee Valley Urology is the home of the no scalpel vasectomy. Find out more at tnvalleyurology.net or call 423-472-3201.
I want to give some special attention to some very good sponsors. The scoreboard brought to you by Mountain View Nissan. It shows Cleveland up at the half, 31-23. The game clock by Bradley Concrete. We've got about 2 minutes to go until the third quarter tip. Timeouts at Tennessee Valley Urology. Also, Alon Planning, now's the time to create a winning game plan for your future. 423-315-1441. Do you want a good career? Do you want a great career? Apply at careers.mars.com. Yes, Mars is hiring. Apply at careers.mars.com. First quarter was brought to you by First Horizon. First Horizon knows if there's a win, there is a way. We appreciate First Horizon being one of our sponsors this year. Voytic Center for Orthopedic Care. For all your orthopedic needs, it's VOYTIK, Voytic.com. Heating and Air, you just call Dales. JustCallDales.com. Chick-fil-A, located on Key Street and Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. We'll be back in a moment with the second half start of this basketball game as Cleveland is up at 31-23 at the half. The winner of this game will play the first game on Friday morning. That would be a 10:30 Cleveland start. If the Lady Raiders can hold on to the lead and win this one, they would play Friday morning, 10:30 Cleveland time. They would take on Bartlett from the Memphis area as Bartlett eliminated Sevier County earlier today. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Pick any 2 handcrafted favorites for only $5. Choose a made-from-scratch biscuit stacked with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. With Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast, you get double the breakfast goodness for just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only, tax not included. Price and participation may vary.
Hello, I'm Brian Poole with Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. We do own and operate our own crematory facility, so once your loved one comes into our care, they never leave our care until we give the loved one back to your family. Something that people ask all the time is, where's our loved one going? They're going to stay in our care the whole time. That's comforting for families to know that they'll never leave our care until we deliver them back to the family. Let our family serve your family. You can reach us at www.pfhcleveland.com.
Once again, my pleasure to say, here's Greg Phillips.
It'll be Cleveland basketball to start the second half with a 31-23 lead. Hurst with the basketball at the elbow. Right side, Smith for three, long, no good. Fight for the rebound. Westfield saves it, but it's into Brown's hands. And here comes Lincoln County the other direction. Lincoln County will be going right to left this time as Terry and I look at the floor. Right side, Connor. Inside, Petty. Petty's going to be fouled. She's going to be knocked down by Westfield. That's going to be 3 on Westfield, and it'll be Lincoln County basketball underneath. Terry, she just doesn't have her strength in her legs, and it's affecting her trying to play.
And also, she's going against the strongest player for Lincoln County.
Inbounds, Brown. Brown will dribble it out to the three-point line. Petty drives, spins. Petty always spins right. They've got to make her spin left, and I think that will affect her. That's one of the things that I've noticed. She always wants to spin right. So she gets fouled this time by Patterson, and she's going to go to the free throw line. So that's a first free throw on Patterson, or first foul on Patterson. Is that her second, Terry?
I gave you the wrong signal. Her first, my mistake, as Petty misses a free throw.
So that's a miss by Petty, and here's the second Cleveland Utilities free throw. Petty spins, shoots. That one's no good, but Bryan gets the rebound. Out front, Petty for three, long three, good. So that's her first three-pointer. She's 1 of 3 from three-point range, and that's 11 for her. Rodriguez brings it across, drives, spins, and just throws it up. No good, out of bounds. You can't get yourself in that position right there. Tell you, the first 3 minutes of this game are huge, and right now Lincoln County has momentum, and Cleveland is just not being careful with the basketball.
Rodriguez out of control a little bit, couldn't keep her footing.
Petty out front. She'll hand off to Tips. Right side, Connor. Out front, Bryan this time. Brown will take the three. Brown, no good. Rebound, Brewer, and she's going to be fouled by Tips. So that's going to be Tips' second, and it'll be Cleveland basketball.
It's been a bruising game, Greg.
Yeah, it's been very, very physical. So I thought Lincoln County might press here in the second half, and it looks like they're going to. They're going to make Cleveland handle the basketball. 31-26, Cleveland leads. 6:40 left as Rodriguez crosses the timeline. That's going to be a kick by Brown. It'll be Cleveland basketball. So inbounds Rodriguez, again guarded by Brown. Cross court, Brewer. Brewer for three, good. Nice cross court pass, Emma Smith to Brewer right there, and that's 5-4 Brewer. Brown will bring it across the timeline. Right side, Petty. Going against Patterson, cross court, Tips. Tips, drive, spins, kick out to Connor. Connor for three, and that one is good. They've traded three-pointers, 34-29, 6:04 left here in this one. That's her first bucket. And Rodriguez throws it out of bounds. Again, turnover Cleveland. It'll be Lincoln County basketball.
Copeland coming in, the freshman. Rodriguez going out. Rodriguez a couple of tough times down the floor.
So they'll see if Copeland can handle the basketball better here and calm them down a little bit. Brown, across the timeline. Connor. Connor looks. Brown. Brown drives to the goal. Up and no good. Rebound, Patterson. Let's get control of the ball. Now we'll worry about getting it down court, Terry. Right side, Emma Smith. Kick out, Copeland. Copeland out front, Patterson, or out front, Hurst. And Cleveland will set their offense now. Patterson, back to Hurst. Hurst looks to drive. Cross court, Copeland. Right side, Smith. Smith looks back out front, Copeland. Left side, Hurst. Hurst turnover, taken away by Petty, and here comes Petty the other direction. Chance to cut this to a one-possession game. Petty. Brown outside, Connor. Bryan left side, Tips, guarded by Smith. Connor drives, cuts through, up and good. Cleveland's got to defend, Terry. We're 3 minutes into this, and they've cut this to three. Copeland back to Hurst. Ooh, almost a walk right there. Brewer for three, no good. Rebound, Patterson. Back out to Emma Smith. Smith back to Brewer. Copeland. Copeland for three, no good. This time Petty controls the rebound, and Lincoln County is going to bring it down with a chance to tie this basketball game. 4:29 left, 34-31, Cleveland leads. Petty drives, spins, up, and no good. Rebound, Brewer. And here comes Copeland. Cleveland playing 5-on-4 right now. Copeland drives to the goal, up, no good. Rebound, Patterson, loses the basketball, and then fouls.
Right now, we've been outscored 8-3 here in the third quarter. We're halfway through with 4:10 on the third quarter clock.
So that's the second foul on Patterson, and it'll be Lincoln County basketball. Tamaya Tanner's going to come into the game. They're going to hold her, not let her come in. Franklin into the game for Lincoln County. Brown walking across. Again, 4:05 left. Cleveland leads 34-31. Cleveland has 3 points here in the second half. Franklin, Bryan, kick out, Tips. Tips back to Bryan. Bryan drives to the goal, up and no good. Rebound, Brewer, but taken away by Franklin. And then they're going to call a foul on Brewer. Terry, this game is just, the facts are Lincoln County's out hustling Cleveland right now.
They've come out fired up in the second half. Izzy Smith, a freshman, coming in. Tanner, a junior, coming in. Patterson, a freshman, out. Emma Smith, a junior, out.
So it'll be Lincoln County basketball. Inside to Brown. Brown up over Hurst, no good. Connor with the rebound, but she goes out of bounds. They had position there, and she just was lucky they got a good bounce, and so Cleveland will get the basketball. Coach Hensley may need to get a timeout right here to calm her team down. Hurst inbounds to Copeland, back to Hurst, and she's going to walk it up 3. She's going to get double teamed, loses the basketball, and ball out of bounds. And it's going to be another turnover, Cleveland, and Coach Hensley is going to take a timeout. So we'll take that timeout with him. It's a 60-second timeout. The crowd is getting loud here for Lincoln County. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, Tennessee Valley Urology timeout.
Are you losing sleep thinking about how market volatility is affecting your retirement savings? You've worked hard for your money, and Jay and Brittany Hagee will work just as hard to protect and grow it. Our no-cost review begins with us listening, continues with collaboration, and results with a written plan. Begin the conversation by calling Jay and Brittany Hagee and the team at Alon Planning Partners at 423-315-1441, 423-315-1441. Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor.
Do you think about your heating and cooling system? Imagine thinking even less about it, and all for one low monthly payment. Dale's Heating and Air offers carefree home comfort. The trusted technicians will install an Energy Right heating and cooling system with no repair expenses for 10 years, all for one low monthly payment, plus there are rebates and tax credits for up to $4,100. Thinking less about heating and cooling just got more affordable? Contact Dale's Heating and Air, 423-236-4000, or go to dales.com.
Back here at the Murphy Center on MTSU campus in Murfreesboro, the quarterfinal round, Cleveland's lead 34-31 in the third quarter. Here's Greg.
It'll be Lincoln County basketball. Tips with it out front, guarded by Tanner. She gets it inside to Petty. Petty guarded by Izzy Smith now, and she's going to be fouled by Izzy Smith. She's been a problem for them because she's the strongest person on the court.
Absolutely, and Izzy Smith, a freshman, having a hard time. That was her first time to try to guard Petty, and she just couldn't stop her.
So Petty has 11, looking for point number 12. Spins, shoots, she makes it. That's 12 for her, and she's 2 of 5 now on free throws. Petty will get the second one. Bryan gets a break. Petty with the second free throw up, and no good. Rebound Lincoln County. Cleveland is not rebounding. So it's going to be Lincoln County to bring it back out with a chance to tie, 34-32. Cleveland leads. Brown crosses over, drives through, and walks with the basketball.
It had to be a walk or a charge.
That's their second turnover of the game, Terry. Cleveland has 14, which is why Lincoln County has gotten back in this. Rodriguez is going to walk it across. She's going to get double teamed, and ball kicked. Lincoln County has got their hands on almost every single pass, and they just haven't been able to. Cleveland hasn't been able to. They're not even getting shots off, Terry. That's the big thing right now.
Yeah, you're not going to score without it.
So it'll be Cleveland basketball. Rodriguez. She'll walk it across. Smith, Tanner, both on the left side. Tanner's going to drive against Bryan. Tanner drives all the way to the goal. No good. Rebound, Petty. Here comes Petty the other direction. And she loses the basketball. That'll be the third turnover for them, and it'll be Hurst bringing it across. Hurst, kick, Rodriguez for 3. No good. Rebound, out of bounds, Cleveland basketball. Nice fighting right there by Tanner to get that. So they only show Petty with 2 rebounds, Terry. I think she got more rebounds than that.
From this side of the floor, she has a whole lot more.
Yeah. Copeland to bring it in. Inbounds to Hurst. Left side, Izzy Smith. Back out front, Copeland, and they'll set their offense against this Lincoln County man-to-man. They've got to figure out a way to get shots for Hurst. And Lincoln County's on a 6-0 run right now. Cleveland hasn't scored in the last 4 minutes. So they haven't scored since over 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Three-pointer by Rodriguez. That's a big one. They needed that one. The first time they had scored in almost 5 minutes. So it's going to be a turnover, Lincoln County, and it'll be Cleveland basketball. Nice defense. Again, nice defense right there by Tanner.
These games are a game of runs. Lincoln County's been on a run the first half of the third quarter. Cleveland in the last moment or 90 seconds has come back to put a little spark in their step.
Yeah, and Lincoln County hasn't scored in the last 3 minutes. So they're on a little scoring drought right now as well, which has helped Cleveland. Right side, Copeland almost loses it. Looks. She can't find anybody. Finds Hurst now. Hurst, kick out to Smith. Smith doesn't take the three. She walked, no call. Rodriguez. Copeland. They'll back it back out. 1:25 left. Copeland behind the back. Right side, Rodriguez. Rodriguez takes the three. No good. Rebound, Bryan. She's picked up by Smith to stop her. Now she keeps coming. She drives. She's going left side down the goal. Up and no good. Knocked away, and Rodriguez picks it up. Here comes Cleveland. There's going to be a foul, and that's going to be a foul on Tips. That's 2 on Tips. So it's going. They're going to let them come into the. I didn't think they were going to let them come into the game, but they do, and it'll be Cleveland basketball mid-court here, down from Terry and I. And it'll be Rodriguez. Brewer fresh into the game. And Franklin fresh into the game. Left side, Smith, Brewer. Right side, Hurst. Hurst doesn't take the three. Rodriguez out front. Cleveland running their motion offense. Rodriguez drives, kicks up, no good, bad shot. Fight for the rebound. Rodriguez has it. She goes up again. She's fouled and gets the bucket. And Lauren Hurst bumps Rodriguez into Franklin, and Franklin has some not very nice words to say. She was not happy about that. So Cleveland leads 39-32, 44 seconds left in the third quarter.
Rodriguez has had a couple of missteps in this game, but she hustles, and she's come back and hit a big three and got that one.
She's got 10. Hurst with the rebound off the missed free throw. She gets out to Callie Brewer for a Kia of Cleveland three-pointer. It's a 10-point lead, and that's backcourt. Nice job by Cleveland right there. That's another turnover by Lincoln County. Terry, Lincoln County starting to feel the pressure now that Cleveland was feeling early on. So they're up to 6 turnovers now.
We have drunk our orange Gatorade, and we're ready for basketball. Cleveland back on top at 42-32. Emma Smith inbounds in front of us.
So Cleveland's on an 8-0 run right now, so which has been huge. Smith, Rodriguez. Rodriguez has had most to do with that. Rodriguez, no good. Fight for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds I think it was off of Patterson's foot, and it'll be Lincoln County basketball. 17.7 seconds left. 10-point lead for Cleveland. Inbound to Bryan, back to Brown. Cleveland's in a 2-2-1 press here. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. They'll back off into looks like a zone. Three-pointer, no good. And rebound by Bryan. She missed everything, so Bryan was able to get it. And with 1 second left, that's going to end the third quarter. So at the end of 3, Cleveland leads 42-34. This is High School Sports, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are giving one deserving pastor in our local area a chance to win a 2024 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite pastor today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app. And congratulations to 2023's winner of the Firefighters giveaway, Jack Poland.
I'm Chris Castle with Critical Power Solutions. We are your local authorized Generac dealer for all your backup power needs. Don't be left in the dark. Make a power move. Invest in a Generac home standby generator. Call us today or visit us online at criticalpowersolutionsllc.com.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Do you have restless leg or leg cramps disturbing your sleep? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better within a day. And your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682.
As we start fourth quarter action, Cleveland leads 42-34, an 8-point lead, and it'll be Lincoln County basketball. Be Connor on the right side, out front Bryan. They've got Hurst kind of just roaming in the lane over there. Tips, ball knocked out of bounds. Petty back in the game, knocked out of bounds by Westfield. It'll be Lincoln County basketball.
Westfield really lean on Petty.
So Westfield with those 3 fouls. She's the only person that has any kind of foul. Actually, Tips has 3 fouls as well. Bryan on the inbounds on the left side. Right side, Tips. Bryan will cut through. Nothing. She's guarded by Rodriguez. Now ball just rolls out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland basketball. We'll take it.
Well, let's say kindly that Petty set a screen and the ball came off of her.
Rodriguez.
Because she bumped into her own player.
Rodriguez quickly in front court. Cross court to Brewer. Hurst trying to post up inside. Bad pass, Brewer, taken away by Petty. Here comes Petty. Petty all the way down. Petty goes up left hand, and good, and a foul. Nice job by Petty right there, taking it down the left side. She drew the foul, and she was able to get the bucket.
Well,
so that's 14 for her.
Emma Smith called for the foul. Emma had her hand up, got off the floor, but unfortunately made contact. And so at the free throw line, Petty.
7:10 left. She can cut this to 5 with the Cleveland Utilities free throw, and she does. Franklin come into the game, Petty out. And Lincoln County is going to press full court. They're going to let Hurst handle the basketball. Inbounds to Hurst. She's going to walk it up. Lincoln County's looking to jump, and they do, but Hurst is so big she can throw over top, but she throws it straight into Tips' hands. Tips all the way down. Tips is going to be fouled by Emma Smith, and she's going to get 2 fouls. Terry, they've got to handle the press better than that.
They have not done well in this game handling any pressure.
So that's 3 on Smith as well. 2 shots, Tips. First free throw, Tips, no good. So they are 3 of 9 on free throws, Terry, which is kind of the difference in this game. Second free throw by Tips is good. 4 of 10. They're shooting 40% on free throws. Of course, Cleveland's only 3 of 6 as well. So cross court, Hurst. Hurst drives, spins, drives into the lane, and they're going to call a block, and she's going to go to the free throw line. She sidestepped, and to draw contact, Bryan had to lean into her. So that's a good call right there. And Hurst is going to go to the free throw line.
But Hurst did a great move with the sidestep, Greg.
Yeah, so Hurst hadn't scored in the second half. That's her first point of the second half. Give her 11. Petty quickly back into the game, and Tanner into the game, giving Westfield and Franklin breaks. Hurst looking for point number 12 and looking for Cleveland a 6-point lead. Second free throw, good. Give her 12. So Petty leads everybody with 15. She's back in the game, and Cleveland's going to have kind of a 1-3-1 pressure to force them come across. Ball knocked away by Rodriguez, out of bounds. It'll be Lincoln County basketball. That 1-3-1 press is giving them a little bit of trouble. So Cleveland 6-point lead, 6:40 left in this one. So we'll see if Cleveland can hold on right here. Brown will hand off to Tips, to Petty. Petty's going to, she finds a way, drives to the lane, kick to Connor for 3. No good, fight for the rebound. It ends up in Petty's hands, and she's going to go back to the free throw line. So Petty 2 of 6 for the free throw line and set to get 2 more.
Tanner's first foul of the game.
So it'll be Petty going to the free throw line, looking for point number 16. She sets, shoots, no good. That one barely made it to the rim.
You know, Greg, sometimes you talk to the official and he doesn't have a smile on his face. But after talking to Rodriguez between foul shots, he went away smiling. So Rodriguez didn't say anything unkind.
Second free throw, Petty, no good. Rebound, Lincoln County. Goodness, Terry, they've got to get rebounds. Brown. Out front, Bryan, guarded by Hirsch. 6:15 left, 44-38. Long three-pointer, no good by Petty. Rebound, Patterson. Glad to see Patterson in there and clearing that board. Smith will back it out. She'll get it to Rodriguez. 44-38, Cleveland leads. 6 minutes left here at the Murphy Center, first round of the state playoffs. Hurst drives, kick out, Patterson. Patterson drives, Patterson blocked. Ball falls in Hurst's hands. Hurst 15-footer, good. Nice, it's blocked. Patterson with nice hustle right there to keep it alive and give Hurst 14. Tips out front. It's going to be a timeout, Lincoln County. It's a 30. We'll take that with them. Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 30 seconds where Cleveland leads 46-38.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Mix and match your favorite flavors like buttermilk ranch, honey mustard, and spicy. Endless combinations start with 2 warm tortillas, each filled with 100% white meat, juicy on the inside, crispy on the outside, hand-breaded chicken tenders. Any 2 wraps, now just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included. Visit restaurant for details.
We're back here at the Murphy Center. It's going to be Lincoln County basketball after a Coach Tibbs timeout, where Cleveland leads 46-38, 5:34 left in this first round playoff game. Inbounds to Brown. She's going to be guarded by Rodriguez. Westfield back into the game for Cleveland. Right side, Bryan. Bryan, their leading scorer, only had, well, she's up to 10. I didn't think she had that many. Bryan guarded by Hurst. Kick out Brown. Back out to Bryan. Left side, Connor for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. And it ends up in nobody's hands. And they're going to call it out on Smith. Lincoln County basketball. Had to wait and see what the call was there. So it'll be Lincoln County basketball underneath their own goal. It'll be Connor to trigger it in. Connor inbounds out front to Bryan. Bryan drives to the goal, and it's going to be blocked by Westfield, but they're going to call a foul with the body, and she's going to go to the free throw line. That's going to be 4 on Westfield. Brewer will come in and get Westfield.
We're 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Both teams have scored 4 points.
Bryant, 1 of 2 at the free throw line thus far. Make it 1 of 3. So they're 4 of 13 from the free throw line, Terry.
Well, Greg, you're a shooter. You were a shooter in high school and college, and you talk about the backgrounds, and these girls are not familiar with the backgrounds on these backboards.
It's different. Second free throw by Bryan, up and good. Give her 11 and give Cleveland a 7-point lead, 46-39, against this full court press by Lincoln County. Cross to Emma Smith. Brewer was wide open underneath, but she couldn't get it to her. But Smith takes it all the way to the goal herself. Good. 48-39. 9-point lead for Cleveland. Under 5 minutes left in this one. Brown, right side Tips. Tips loses the basketball, knocked away by Smith. She gets it right side Connor. She's guarded by Brewer. Connor will dribble it out front. Cleveland making them use clock, which is what they want them to do right now. Brown will bring it all the way over to the left side. Brown off the screen, picked up by Brewer. Brown back to Connor. Connor drives, gets an easy one to the goal. She blows it. Rebound Hurst. Hurst has 10, put Hurst at 10 rebounds, and she gets it out front to Callie Brewer for the bucket. And Cleveland's back to 11, and it's going to be a timeout by Cleveland. Well, let's take that one with them. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. It's a 60-second timeout. Sorry, I think that's a Lincoln County, but it's a 60-second. We'll be back.
Supporting high school sports in Cleveland and Bradley County is one of the many ways we can enjoy our local community. At Mermaid Mattress, we support our local community because our local community has always supported us. Mermaid mattresses are made and sold right here in Cleveland. Visit our Mermaid factory on Georgetown Road or our showroom on Stewart Road and help support our local economy by shopping local. Mermaid Mattress, mattress, better price, better sleep, better life.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. And then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Don't leave Mix 104.1 when this game is over and our post game is over. Bianca Hensley will come by and talk to us after she finishes some other duties. Bradley will take on Clarksville, 3:15 Cleveland time. There's one game between the Cleveland game and the Bradley game. Gary Ormby, Steve Wills will have Bradley against Clarksville, undefeated Clarksville at 3:15.
It'll be Lincoln County basketball again. Cleveland making them use clock. Patterson and Petty fighting underneath. Patterson's going to get the foul there, and it's going to be Petty. That's team foul number 4. So, and it's 3 on Patterson. So, that's team foul number 5.
And Greg, we talked about Bradley playing at 3:15 Cleveland time. Bradley taking on Clarksville. If Cleveland wins this one, they will play Friday morning, 10:30 Cleveland time. If Cleveland wins, Friday, 10:30 here on Mix 104.1 against Bartlett from Memphis, Tennessee.
Petty at the Cleveland Utilities free throw line. She makes the first one, give her 16 points. Here's the second one, her 10th free throw of the night. And she misses that one. Rebound, Hurst. So she is 3 of 10 from a free throw line. Brewer had the easy one and missed it. They're going to call a foul on Petty right there with the elbow. We'll see if they call it intentional. But she had it cleared, and she just threw an elbow. I mean, that was blatantly obvious. And they don't call intentional, but it will be Cleveland basketball.
Both teams missing easy layups.
Coach is going to give Petty a break there just to calm her down a little bit. Copeland to bring it in knocked out of bounds by Connor. It'll stay Cleveland basketball. 3:40 left. Cleveland with a 10-point lead, 50-40. Copeland to bring it in again. Cleveland running the box. Inbound to Patterson. Patterson back out front to Hurst. And as we come down near the 3:30 mark, Hurst drives to the goal. Hurst, a 10-foot floater, up and good. Give Cleveland a 12-point lead. Give Lauren Hurst 16. Here comes Brown quickly across, picked up by Copeland. Right side, Bryan. She's guarded by Hurst. Connor drives to the goal, and it's going to be blocked by Brewer, but she's going to be fouled. Terry, we got to get to a point where they start letting them go and see if they fall or not and letting the clock run.
Yes, and we're 3:15 away from a Cleveland win if they can hang on at 52-40. I believe the biggest lead of the game for Cleveland at 12.
Yep, it is. They tied. They had a 12-point lead in the second quarter. Connor, first free throw up and good. Rodriguez back into the game, and Copeland with a break. So that makes them 7 of 17 from free throw range, which is a big factor in this. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Patterson. Patterson done a nice job on the boards. That's 7 rebounds for her in limited play.
Yeah, a freshman. We keep repeating. Cleveland playing 3 freshmen a lot of minutes.
Hurst finds Patterson going to the goal, and Patterson's going to be fouled by, is that Tips?
It is Tips. 4 on Tips.
That's 4 on her, and Patterson's going to go to the free throw line. Let's see if she can make a couple of free throws right here.
Petty back in for the Falcons.
Westfield as well set to come back in. First free throw, Patterson. Good. That's 3 points for Patterson. And Brewer out, Westfield in, Petty out. I'm sorry, Petty in, Franklin out. Second free throw, Patterson. The freshman pops and drops. 4 points for Patterson. Again, she's been a difference maker in this game, Terry.
No doubt about it. Physical, as Greg pointed out, good post player, not afraid to bang, and also can handle the basketball.
Left side, tips with 4 fouls, guarded by Emma Smith. Out front, Bryan wants to take the three, but can't. She drives to the goal. She uses that elbow to push off, and they've let her get away with it. But Hurst defends well, and it's going to be a Cleveland basketball. Started stuttering there, Terry. Hurst, they're letting her handle it up front against Connor. She'll drive it across. Patterson all the way to the goal with the left hand. Good. Nice pick and roll right there, Hurst and Patterson. Nice job. So it'll be Brown quickly in front court. 56. Cleveland jumped this out to 15, Terry. Petty drives, strong rebound by Emily Patterson. She's quickly becoming my favorite player, Terry. I just love to watch her play.
Take the hit, give a hit.
Yeah, exactly. So she was strong with Petty right there. Petty couldn't get it to fall, and Patterson with the rebound. Goodness gracious.
A block from behind.
So Connor just pushes Hurst into the ground right there, and so it's going to be Hurst going to the free throw line now to shoot 2. It's going to be a timeout. We'll take that one with them as well. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. Back in 60.
Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682. 2 of the world's most iconic brands, M&M's and Twix, are made right here in Cleveland at Mars Wrigley, and they are hiring. Production assistant positions starting at $16.19 per hour and team member positions starting at $19.27 per hour, plus a $1.50 shift differential and a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Benefits begin day 1. Apply at careers.mars.com and search Cleveland. That's careers.mars.com. Mars Wrigley in Cleveland. Your tomorrow starts today.
I'm Chris Castle with Critical Power Solutions. We are your local authorized Generac dealer for all your backup power needs. Don't be left in the dark. Make a power move. Invest in a Generac home standby generator. Call us today or visit us online at criticalpowersolutionsllc.com.
We're back here live at the Murphy Center where Cleveland trying to close this one out. 1:51 left. Hurst is not going to the free throw line. That's that she will with the next one. As they down, that's their 4th foul instead of their 5th. So Petty is going to foul Hurst this time. Very, very physical. So and Lincoln County getting a little bit frustrated. So Terry, Cleveland's got to hold their tempers right here, hold their head, and not do anything. Not do anything to affect the next game. That's the key right now. So Cleveland out to a 15-point lead. And in all honesty, I probably with 1:30 left think about here in a minute or so getting Hurst out of the game. Free throw good by Lauren Hurst. Give her 17. Westfield in, Brewer out, Tips in, and Franklin out for Lincoln County. Hurst looking for point number 18, and it's good. She got 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. Brown quickly in front court, 58-41. Cleveland leads with 1:30 left. 3-pointer by Brown, no good. Fight for the rebound. Rodriguez runs it down. Gets it to Patterson, back to Hurst, and here comes Hurst the other direction. Hurst is going to lose the basketball, no call, and Bryan goes, and Bryan, that's out of bounds on Bryan. She threw the ball up in the air and went and caught it. I don't think you're allowed to do that, Terry.
You don't get an assist on that, Greg?
I don't think so.
Adam Belford might give her an assist on the official stats.
He might. So it'll be Rodriguez to trigger it in. Emma Smith back in the game. Loses the basketball. Picks it up, dribbles it again, and it's going to be a timeout by Coach Hensley. So let's take that one with her as well. 60-second timeout. Tennessee Valley Urology, high school sports, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 60.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Back here in live action, and the live action is Lauren Hurst on the floor after a foul, and she's going to go to the free throw line. So for Cleveland coming into the game is going to be
Tessa Clark
and Izzy Smith, and Emma Smith out, Callie Brewer out, and Tamaya Tanner set to come in the game. And I would guess she's going to get hers. Coach Hensley going to get her players out while to try to keep them from getting hurt here with Lincoln County playing very aggressive right now. Hurst, first free throw.
We had a whistle before the shot.
Not sure what the whistle was. This is a different official. Where'd the other official go? This is a completely different official. Not sure what happened there. So both teams freely substituting right here after these free throws. First free throw, good by Hurst. Give her 19. She's going for number 20. Patterson out of the game. Brown and Bryan out of the game for Lincoln County. 1:07 left. Copeland set to come in the game for Hurst. She makes this one. Hurst makes it, give her 20, and she'll go sit. 19-point lead for the Lady Raiders here. What a phenomenal win. You know, I think most people expected Cleveland, Terry, to get beat in the sectional. For them to get here to the state tournament and now get to the semifinals, what a phenomenal year that is for Coach Hensley and this team.
Absolutely. They have come a long, long way.
That's a long three-pointer by 42, which is Bragg. Rebound, Lincoln County back out front. Bragg inside to Curtis. Curtis spins up and under. She gets the bucket, and they call a foul on Tanner. 47 seconds left. Let's stop the fouling and run the clock, Terry. What do you think?
Yeah. Give up the bucket to keep the clock going.
So that's going to be a bucket by Curtis, and she gets a chance at the three-point play here. Free throw up and good. Now number 2, Alvia Phelps, set to come into the game, and she does. 14, Gracie Flynn in the game for Lincoln County, and number 5, Sophia Nichols into the game for Lincoln County. Rodriguez brings it across. Tanner. Right side, Copeland. Rodriguez back out front, Izzy Smith. Copeland for 3, no good. Rebound, Lincoln County. And here comes Phelps across the timeline. 20 seconds left. Cleveland 16-point lead. Inside to Curtis, no good. Rebound, Izzy Smith gets it to Rodriguez, and here comes Rodriguez across the timeline. 7 seconds, and this one's going to be over. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. That's going to be your ball game. Terry, what a win for the Cleveland Lady Raiders.
It is a tremendous win to put this program back on the map, Greg. Winning that sub-state at Blackman. First time Cleveland had ever won there. That was huge Saturday night. And this game this afternoon makes a tremendous statement. Cleveland 60, Lincoln County 44. A 16-point win for Cleveland as they survive a physical struggle and come out with the win. Very proud of this Cleveland group as they go over to the Cleveland cheering section and, get congratulated by all the Raider fans up there in the cheering section and a good crowd of Clevelanders behind the Cleveland bench. More of your and my age over there rather than the student section. But anyway, Cleveland wins it 60-44. What a great win for this program. First time Cleveland has been here in 16 years, and they come away with the W. And we'll take a break and come back with the Leisure Time Bowling postgame show in just a couple of moments.
Tennessee Wesleyan University offers more than 80 majors and minors at the undergraduate and graduate levels. With the TWU pledge, students may be eligible to attend tuition-free. A 10-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio ensures students receive individualized attention, and Tennessee Wesleyan remains one of the most affordable colleges in the region. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more about on-campus and online opportunities. Choose blue at Tennessee Wesleyan University.
Our prices are better than a box of chocolates.
You pick it out, we work it out.
At Crown in Cleveland.
During the President's Day sales event, save up to 15% off MSRP on new Jeeps and Rams and receive 4.9% APR financing.
At Crown of Cleveland, we have clear and transparent pricing.
The price you see is the price you pay. Plus, will beat any other Tennessee dealer's advertised price by $500 or give you
$5,000.
At Crown in Cleveland, the better way to buy.
And service.
See dealer for complete details.
At First Horizon, we know if there's a win, there's a way. Our team is here to help every step of the way with personal, business, or private banking. Stop by and visit us at one of our locations in Cleveland or give us a call at 423-559-7660. At First Horizon, we look forward to finding a way.
I'm Chris Castle with Critical Power Solutions. We are your local authorized Generac dealer for all your backup power needs. Don't be left in the dark. Make a power move. Invest in a Generac home standby generator. Call us today or visit us online at criticalpowersolutionsllc.com.
A friendly reminder from your friends at Toyota of Cleveland. Daylight savings time is this weekend, March 10th. So spring forward on your clocks and also spring into a new car. Toyota of Cleveland has the largest selection of pre-owned inventory in the area. The newly redesigned 2024 Toyota Tacoma is in stock with more arriving daily. Check out their whole selection online or in person at Toyota of Cleveland. Exit 20 and online at toyotaofcleveland.com.
Alon Planning Partners.
Alon is the Hebrew word for oak tree, which is a deep-rooted symbol of stability. Those are the types of financial plans we craft for the clients we serve. You can reach us at 423-315-1441 or at alonplanning.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Do you think about your heating and cooling system? Imagine thinking even less about it, and all for one low monthly payment. Dale's Heating and Air offers carefree home comfort. The trusted technicians will install an Energy Right heating and cooling system with no repair expenses for 10 years, all for one low monthly payment, plus there are rebates and tax credits for up to $4,100. Thinking less about heating and cooling just got more affordable? Contact Dale's Heating and Air, 423-236-4000, or go to dales.com.
Welcome to the Leisure Time Bowling postgame show on Mix 104.1 or anywhere in the world on the My Mix 104.1 app. Cleveland has just punched their ticket to go to the semifinals in the state tournament. They will be playing Bartlett out of Memphis, Tennessee, Friday. That is a Friday morning game, and that will start at 10:30 Cleveland time. So if you're coming to the game Friday, Cleveland in the semis, 10:30 Cleveland time for the start of the Bartlett and Cleveland game. Cleveland will come in at 24-9 on the year. Bartlett will come in at 29-10. And so Bartlett coming into this tournament had more losses than anybody else with 10. But they beat in the first game tonight Sevier County, who was one of the top 5 teams in the state. Sevier came in at 31-3, and Bartlett 28-10, and Bartlett takes that one by a 54-42 count. So Cleveland against Bartlett, another West Tennessee team that Cleveland will have to face in the tournament here at Murfreesboro. That will be a semifinal game. If you win that one, then you're in the big show Saturday for the championship, but you got to take them one at a time, and there's no easy pickings when you get this far. The Cleveland Lady Raiders win this one tonight, this afternoon. I'm getting Greg's habit. What a game by the Lady Raiders, 60-44 over Lincoln County. That was the biggest lead of the game. Cleveland pulls away in the fourth quarter to win it. They were up at the end of 3 by 8, 42-34. Came on strong in the fourth quarter. And here, first of all, individual scoring for the Lady Raiders. Ilanis Rodriguez, 10 points this afternoon. A couple of big threes that got a spark going in the second half. Lauren Hurst will finish with 20 points to top everybody. Hurst, 6 of 11 from field goals. She was 1 of 4 from three-point land, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Shot better free throws than anybody else on either team. She was consistent at the free throw line. Callie Brewer, 10 points in the game. Callie, 4 of 8 shooting from the field. Micaiah Westphal, 2 points, but the gut feeling, Micaiah Westphal just would not stay off the court. She missed the Saturday game over at Blackman because she was in a boot on her right leg. Didn't matter tonight. This afternoon, she put in some hard minutes, not a lot of scoring, but she defended very hard. Emma Smith will get 4 points in the game on 2 of 5 shooting. The freshman Lainey Copeland, 1 of 4 shooting. She has 2 points in the game. Izzy Smith, the freshman sister of Emma Smith, no points in the game. Tamaya Tanner off the bench for 6 points. She was 2 of 4 in the game. All of her points was on 3-point shots. She hit 2 of 3. Kia of Cleveland 3-pointers. Tessa Clark in the game late, didn't score. Emily Patterson, she brought her hard hat.
Man, she
and
did.
She played the hard work game, Greg.
Yeah, most definitely. Patterson definitely a difference maker in that one, and just, you know, come out and showed that physicality.
So Patterson, 2 of 4 in shooting, 6 points, but her game was on the floor defending, getting rebounds, and making people pay to come into her area. Let's go over to Lincoln County. They finished with 44 points compared to Cleveland 60. Alyssa Petty, the strongest player on the court, 6 of 13 shooting, 1 of 4 in three-point land. Petty finishes with 16 points as Hurst leads everybody with 20. Petty for Lincoln County gets 16. Bonner will get 6. Tips, 3 points in the game. Brown hit 2 of 11 shots. She has 5 points a game. Abigail Bryan, one of their leading scorers throughout the season, will finish with 11. 4 of 15 shooting, and Curtis had 3 points to round out their scoring. From the field, Lincoln County 16 of 53. Greg, I believe that's a little bit less than 33%.
Yeah, they definitely struggled.
And on free throws, 8 of 19. They really struggled there.
Yeah, so they were 42% on free throws. Cleveland was 78%, 11 of 14 and 8 of 19.
Lauren Hurst had 7 of Cleveland's 11. As we said earlier, didn't miss a free throw. So key free throws after taking some hard knocks on the floor, getting herself up off the floor. Lauren hit 7 of 7. So 11 of 14 free throw shooting for the Lady Raiders. From three-point land, Cleveland 7 of 19, so just over 33%. And field goals total 21 of 44, just a hair under 50% from the field. So pretty good shooting by Cleveland when you're up near 50%. We will take a break here on the Leisure Time Bowling postgame show. We'll be back in a couple of moments.
Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, exit 20 of I-75 and cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty. Also a great pre-owned inventory and an excellent service department as well. Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, family owned and operated. Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Cleveland-Nissan.com. Exit 20 off I-75. All Safe Storage was founded over 35 years ago by Ed Brown right here in Cleveland. And now they've grown to 5 locations in Cleveland and Bradley County. Get a free Penske truck rental when you rent a storage unit at All Safe Storage and get your first month free. Call 479-6377. That's 479-6377. First month free and a free Penske truck rental at All Safe Storage, and visit allsafetn.com. Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Check Into Cash is your one-stop money shop and has been helping customers with cash solutions since 1993. If you're short on cash and need a little help to overcome a financial hurdle, we're here for you. Our Chattanooga area stores, including Cleveland and Athens, offer payday loans and flex line of credit options. We understand that doing the research for these loans can be overwhelming. That's why we strive to make the application process simple and convenient. We also provide quick in-store services like check cashing, money orders, wire transfers, and even gift card buyback. Want to learn more about your options? Visit our website at checkintocash.com. Our lending decisions are made quickly, and if approved, you can have cash in hand. Take the first step toward a bright financial future. We're here to help. Not all consumers will qualify. Eligibility, rates, terms, and conditions apply. Rates, restrictions, and fees apply to store services. Please call or visit your local store for details.
One of the best things to ever happen at Cleveland High School, Bianca Hensley, her first year here at Cleveland, and she wins a state tournament game. It's been a long time since the Raiders have been here, and Bianca, it is great to have you. I know you had to go do the post-game duties with the other media. Thank you for making time to come over to talk to us.
Yes, thank you so much for doing this for us. You all have been phenomenal all season long. Just so proud of our girls tonight for getting a huge win. We're in the Final Four, and so just a wonderful achievement for these young girls.
Your team came out, played hard. There were a couple of times where there was a little bit of a dry spell, but you gutted it out. That was a physical team you were playing.
It was. Going into it, we knew they had a couple players that were going to be very physical, and they were able to attack us very early on, and so we made some adjustments, and I thought our kids did a really good job of kind of executing better. Zero was tough on the inside, and 34, she'll probably go Division II of some sort next year, but did a really good job on those two down the stretch.
Absolutely. It still amazes me sitting over here when you have 3 freshmen that played so well in the sub-state game, 3 freshmen that played so well here tonight or this afternoon on the big court.
I was telling the media in the back, we trust all of our girls. If you're not on our bench, or if you're on our bench, you're going to play. And so we dress out about 10 kids, and we're very confident in all 10 of our kids going out and being prepared. And, gosh, our freshmen, again, played huge. I can't say enough about Emily Patterson. She got so many rebounds. I don't know how many she had tonight. She had 10 rebounds. 10 rebounds tonight as a freshman. Got offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, got putbacks, and just so confident coming on the big stage. And, Izzy Smith and Lainey Copeland did a really good job. And then Tamai Tanner came off the bench and hit 2 really big threes as well. So just a really good team win for us.
I didn't think I would see Westfield playing this afternoon after Saturday, but she started for you.
She's a senior, so her time is kind of winding down, and she's been doing a lot of rehab and a lot of treatment on her ankle, and, she did a really good job today. She was limited. but she gave it a try for her team, and just so proud of her, just been so gutsy tonight.
You know, I think she has a fighting spirit like her coach.
She
want to
does.
get it done one way or the other.
Absolutely. I mean, we're here, so lay it all out on the line, right?
Absolutely.
So hopefully our kids mimic, my mentality a little bit.
Let's talk a minute about Friday. It will be a 10:30 start Cleveland time, 9:30 here in the borough. You're taking on Bartlett out of West Tennessee. They beat Sevier County record-wise, Sevier 31-3, but Bartlett just put it to them.
You know, Bartlett, we are very familiar with Bartlett. We played Bartlett this summer. We split with them. We actually ended our summer playing Bartlett on this court.
Really?
And we got a huge win. But obviously, they're a lot different, and we're a lot different now. Bartlett's going to be extremely athletic. They're going to press the entire time, and so there's going to be a lot of pressure for 32 minutes. So it should be a really fun game on Friday morning.
I'm glad to hear that you already know about them and
We
played
do.
them on this court. That's huge.
So we always come to MTSG team camp, and our last game in the Murphy Center this summer was Bartlett. And so we had played them in Lebanon earlier in the summer, and they beat us, and then we came here for camp, and we beat them by double digits. So it should be a fun game.
It'll be a fun game.
It's going to be a fun game. Yep.
Bianca, thank you so much.
Thank
You've
you
been
so much.
such a pleasure to talk to on and off the air. I just am so proud of you and all the girls.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's going to wrap up the broadcast of the Cleveland win tonight. The Lady Raiders win 60-44 over Lincoln County. And to wrap things up, here is Greg Phillips.
Thanks, Terry. I'm sure it was a great interview with Coach Hensley. Super excited for Cleveland, and we've got another exciting one in Bradley County here in just a minute as Bradley Central, after this game, is going to play Clarksville in what's a phenomenal matchup. So for Terry Evans, this is Greg Phillips. We're going to sign off for a short time, and then you're going to come back and hear Gary Evans and Steve Wills on the call with Bradley Clarksville. We're going to say goodbye and God bless from the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
I'll admit I was wrong. What else can I say, girl? Can't you play my head and not my heart? I was drunk, I was gone. That don't make it right, but I promise there were no feelings involved. She said, boy, tell me honestly, was it real or just for show? She said, save your apologies. Baby, I just gotta know. How long has this been going on? You've been creeping around on me while you're calling me baby. How long has this been going on? You've been acting so shady. I've been feeling it lately, I'll admit it's my fault, but you gotta believe me when I say it only happened once. I tried and I tried, but you'll never see that. You're the only one I wanna love. Oh yeah. She said, boy, tell me honestly, was it real or just for show? She said, save your apologies. Baby, I just gotta know. How long has this been going on? You've been creeping around on me while you're calling me baby. How long has this been going on? You've been acting so shady. I've been feeling it lately, baby. How long has it been going on, baby? You gotta go tell me now. She said, boy, tell me honestly, was it real or just for show? Yeah. She said, save your apologies. Baby, I just gotta know. How long has this been going the greatest, you can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest.
You could beat the world, you could beat the war. You could talk to God, go banging on his door.
You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks.
You could be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you go find yourself.
Standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you ran with the first fame. And the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can go the distance, you can run the mile. You can walk straight through hell with a smile.
You could be the hero, you could get the gold. Breaking all the records they thought never could be broke.
Yeah, do it for your people, do it for your pride. And you're never gonna know if you never even try.
Do it for your country, do it for your name. Cause there's gonna be a day when you're
standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you ran with the first flame. And the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be a champion. Be a champion. Be a champion. Be a champion. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Yeah. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Yeah. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions. Standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you ran with the first flame. And the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be a champion, you can be the best. You can be a champion, hanging on your chest. You can be a champion, you can beat the war. You can be a champion, hanging on the wall. You can be a champion, you can beat the clock. You can be a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a champion, don't wait for luck. Dedicate your champion, you're standing in the Hall of Fame.
Mix 1041 WCLE.
It is if everyone dies alone.
Does that scare you?
I don't want to be alone.
I look for you every day, every night. I close my eyes from the fear, from the night. As I wander down the avenue, so confused. Guess I'll try and force a smile. Pink lemonade sipping on a Sunday. Couples holding hands on the runway. They're all posing in a picture frame whilst my walls crashing down. Solo shadow on the sidewalk. Just want somebody to die for. Sunshine living on a perfect day while my walls crashing down. I just want somebody to die for. I long for you. Just a touch.
Does that scare you?
Of your hand. You don't leave my mind. Lonely days I'm feeling like a fool for dreaming. As I wander down the avenue, so confused. Guess I'll try and force a smile. Pink lemonade sipping on a Sunday. Couples holding hands on the runway. They're all posing in a picture frame whilst my walls crashing down. Solo shadow on the sidewalk. Just want somebody to die for. Sunshine living on a somebody to die for. I just want somebody to die for.
Does that scare you? I don't want to be alone.
Pink lemonade sipping on the side. Couples holding hands on the Broadway. Everyone posing in the picture frame. Was my world crashing down. So no shadow on the sidewalk. Just want somebody to die for. Sunshine living on a perfect day while my world's crashing down. I just want somebody to die for. I just want somebody to die for.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Nikki Haley congratulates Donald Trump as the presumptive nominee and drops out of the Republican presidential race. She says it's up to him now to earn the support of her voters and independents in the race against President Biden.
This is now his time for choosing.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell is now endorsing Donald Trump for president.
The two have had an icy relationship for years. Following the riot on the U.S. Capitol in 2021, McConnell said then President Trump was morally responsible. The former president has also disparaged McConnell's wife, former Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao. Still, McConnell led the Senate during 3 confirmations of Supreme Court nominees named by former President Trump.
Fox's Jared Halpern. 2 commercial ship crew members are reported killed in a missile attack by Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen, the first fatal attack on a ship since they started in November. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving one deserving pastor in our local area a chance to win a 2024 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite pastor today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app. And congratulations to 2023's winner of the Firefighters giveaway, Jack Pola.
It's coming soon.
The Chef has been serving Cleveland and Bradley County since 1967 on Key Street across from the Village Green. Right now, try the fried bologna biscuit. The Chef, your hometown favorite, Key Street across from the Village Green. Don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan country, where automotive dreams become reality.
Video chat with TVFCU from your couch. Thinking is effortless with our TVFCU live stream app.
TVFCU, a place for all of us.
We're all about food, and this Friday and Saturday is $5 days. Save big on many of your favorite items store-wide. Nobody does food like Food City. This Friday and Saturday is $5 days. Save $5 on Pick 5 meat. Final price $14.99. Cut fresh in-store pineapple, cantaloupe, or watermelon bowls $5. Frito-Lay multi-pack chips $5, and more. Certain restrictions apply.
Are you looking for an HVAC company that helps with residential and commercial needs? American Air HVAC is one call away. Commercial HVAC installation, commercial regular maintenance, residential repair, and residential installations, and so much more. Check out all they can do for your residential and commercial needs at their website, AmericanAirHVAC.com. Also, check out their convenient maintenance plans. American Air HVAC, that's 423-414-4004. We customize your comfort and you control the temperature.
Hey guys, this is Dan Good from Crown. Just reminding you that Crown Ram is Cleveland and Bradley County's Ram headquarters.
Through all seasons, be home with Bender Realty. Celebrating over 50 years in business. Bringing trust, experience, and knowledge in all things home in the Cleveland, Bradley, and surrounding area. It's good to be home. Be home with Bender Realty. Bender-Realty.com 472-2173. 425 25th Street, Cleveland.
Cleveland State Community College will host an entrepreneurship event on Monday, March 4th and Tuesday, March 5th from 5 to 8 p.m. on the main campus in Cleveland. Explore local businesses at the vendor event each day, discover resources from small businesses and entrepreneurs, and watch the 3rd annual community pitch competition on Tuesday. To find out more, visit mycs.cc/ENTR. Define your tomorrow at Cleveland State.
Hardee's is hiring. Join the STAR team. Flexible scheduling, daily pay, free meals, 20% family discount, plus paid vacation for part-time and full-time employees. Apply in-store or online at hardees.com today.
Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. They can do it all. Rick's Plumbing Service has been in Cleveland for 35 years. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. That's 595-6143. Pediatric Dentistry of Chattanooga, the dental office built for fun. From the moment your child walks in the door, they know they are somewhere special. Their awesome staff will make your kids want to visit their office. From the over-the-top safari theme to their state-of-the-art game room, your kids will have a blast at Pediatric Dentistry of Chattanooga. Dr. Esslinger, Dr. Blair, Dr. Newman, and Dr. Wilson are now accepting new patients. Call today at 476-2160 and they will be happy to get your child scheduled. Pediatric Dentistry of Chattanooga, 423-476-2160.
It's time for the Tenova Healthcare Health Tip with board-certified interventional cardiologist Dr. Ted Richards.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death in women, and Tenova Healthcare Cleveland is committed to raising awareness and encouraging preventative strategies to minimize risk among women. Heart care professionals provide you with information about your risk factors, prevention, and how you can reduce the progression of heart disease. Please visit tenovacleveland.com/cardiac care for more information.
Posh and Lavish is an all-natural latex and wool line of mattresses sold exclusively by Mermaid Mattress. Come take a test rest and you'll receive a free latex pillow, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
Now, from Local 3 News, it's coverage you can count on.
We will continue